Hey everyone, it's Ryder from Skip. I hope you're doing well. It's Sunday, June 6th. There's lots of talk about a fourth stimulus check, and it has renewed momentum. It's expected it will be talked about this coming week. I'll give a quick update on where we're at, but the White House has indicated they are open to a fourth stimulus check. I'll talk about the likelihood, the potential timing, and what the amount might be. There's a lot of spending being talked about, including Biden's infrastructure plan. That's still being negotiated. I'll give a quick update there. And of course, for small business owners and sole proprietors, a quick look at the EIDL loans and the EIDL grants. The latest data there on who's been approved and what you can expect if you are still waiting for your EIDL grants or loan increases. If you want to support our channel, be sure to hit subscribe. It really means so much to us. Like this video so others see it, and watch until the end. Here are the highlights. Scores of lawmakers, mostly Democrats, have been arguing for another direct relief payment, direct payments to Americans, and they're likely to push harder by capitalizing on a few fresh developments. These include new evidence that stimulus checks are making a difference in Americans' lives, and new potentially encouraging comments from the Biden White House. It's been around 3 months since the IRS started paying out the third round of stimulus checks up to $1,400, and we talked about in some cases people could actually get more money. If you had filed your taxes and they showed that you would qualify for the full $1,400 but you didn't get the full $1,400, then the IRS may have sent you a third stimulus check. But Democratic members of Congress wrote this letter middle of May to the president, basically saying how the American Rescue Plan has been a great relief package, helping with direct payments, enhanced unemployment insurance. However, more states are pulling the plug on enhanced unemployment insurance because they're having a tough time getting people back to work. The main point in this letter was that direct payments and enhanced UI are among the most effective forms of relief available. Unemployment insurance replaces lost income for those out of work. Direct payments are crucial for supporting struggling families that fall out of its reach. This includes millions of workers that do not qualify for unemployment insurance after having their hours reduced, switching to lower paying jobs, or temporarily leaving the workforce to care for family members. This was the call for recurring direct payments. They have wide support from both the general public and economic experts. Polling shows 65% of Americans support recurring cash payments, quote, for the duration of the pandemic. This includes 54% of Republicans and 60% of independents. And here's who it was signed by. A bunch of different members of Congress from the House Ways and Means Committee said that a fourth stimulus check and a fifth would keep an additional 12 million people out of poverty. The lawmakers in that letter did not recommend a specific dollar amount for the new payments, but other members of the House and the Senate have called for $2,000 checks, and so does a Changeorg petition now signed by 2.3 million people. Another new data point, this one out of University of California, Berkeley, finds almost 6 million renters owe close to $20 billion in back rent, with a national moratorium on evictions set to expire at the end of this month on June 30th. Here is some of the recent evidence in support of stimulus checks. This is from the census. From January through April, households with children reporting food shortages dropped by 42%, with overall financial instability decreased by 43%. Reports of frequent anxiety and depression fell by more than 20%. Quote by one of the professors behind this report, "Cash aid offers families great flexibility to address their most pressing problems." And this is why so many of you watching our channel also support the EIDL grants. It's the same thing, direct payments for your family, direct payments for your business. These are some of the most effective ways to help you stabilize essential things for your family, for your home, stabilize essential things to keep your business alive. White House press secretary said on Friday that Biden is happy to hear a range of ideas on what would be the most effective and what's most important to the economy moving forward. So she left the door open for the fourth stimulus check discussion. What's the likelihood of this happening? Well, getting through a tied Senate would be difficult. It means that if one Democrat, say Joe Manchin from West Virginia, did not support a fourth round of stimulus checks, then it wouldn't go through. And it is likely that some Democratic members of the Senate just see that a fourth stimulus check is not necessary at this point in time, maybe in the future, but not now. But since they are coming back from the Memorial Day break, we expect more discussion about this coming week. I'll keep you posted there. In terms of other relief programs, EIDL loan increases. The SBA is still way behind there. 90% of you are still waiting based on our YouTube survey with around 4,000 respondents. And the targeted and supplemental EIDL grants. Of course, the big news I talked about Friday is that the SBA is now inviting more people to apply for EIDL grants. So if you apply for an EIDL loan, you will be put in the queue for grants up to $10,000 and potentially the additional $5,000 supplemental EIDL grant. We did some data analysis this weekend. This is on our app, Hello Skip, in the App Store and Google Play. Overall, we expect 16,000 targeted EIDL grant approvals this coming week. Here is the trend so far over the past month. There were around 90,000 targeted EIDL grant approvals in the data that was released on May 5th. And in the June 3rd report, 141,000 targeted EIDL grant approvals. So it's gone up 50,000. We've done growth rates for every single state, so you can quickly take a look at your state here and see the trajectory, how many have been approved, and we give the average weekly growth rate and how many new approvals we expect this coming week. Most are between 10% and 15% weekly growth rate. For example, in Arkansas this week, we estimate an additional 102 targeted EIDL grant approvals, Colorado 250, Connecticut 133, Delaware 41. This is based on the past month growth rate. Take a look. I will leave the link right below. Also, how do you feel about the chance of a fourth stimulus check? Did you receive the first three, or have you been left out? Was the stimulus check helpful for you? Of course, 99% of you will say yes, of course, but feel free to share your opinion in the comments. Most importantly, thanks so much for subscribing and supporting our channel. Stay well, stay healthy, and I'll see you tomorrow.